Let me show you something.
Welcome back to Culture Clash Reactions. It's me, Fen.
It's me, Akasha.
Today, we are going to react to what everyone has been talking about. Well, I'll say what everyone here in America. I don't know if it's as big everywhere else, but Dave Chappelle has been back on SNL pissing people off.
Okay.
What was I going to say? Anytime there's Dave Chappelle, there's some fireworks anyway, which what makes him one of the absolute greats anyway, in my opinion, in the top 5, 6, 7 comedians ever. And SNL, for some reason, is a big deal in America. Can you explain that to me? Why?
I don't know.
Like, it was big in the 80s and shit with, like, Eddie Murphy and Adam, but why does anyone still give a fuck? Like, it's shit.
I've never been super into it.
Did you ever watch it, like, growing up and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I did, but not, like, religiously. It's not like, oh, Saturday Night Live's on. Like, especially because it was, I mean, when I was younger, I wasn't allowed to watch it. It was really inappropriate, but I was never really into it. Anyway.
That's probably when it was good then, when it was inappropriate. Because in the UK, we don't have Saturday Night Live. Or I don't even think it's televised over there. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I just always wondered, why is it a big deal? Because, like, I don't even think it gets the ratings that it's supposed to be, like, this massive show because it's live. Anyway,
I don't know.
He's back on there. He's doing the the opening monologue, like the hosting or whatever. You know, they have somebody hosting. He's doing that. So apparently he's fucked off the woke crowd again. But we'll get into discussion afterwards. Because whatever he's going to say, I'm sure we're going to have some stuff to say. Should we get into it? Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Chappelle!
I love Dave Chappelle.
Thank you.
Well, at least they took those stupid fucking masks off, though.
Thank you very much for being here. But before I start tonight, I just wanted to read a brief statement that I prepared. I denounce anti-Semitism in all its forms. And I stand with my friends in the Jewish community. And that, Kanye, is how you buy yourself some time. I gotta tell you guys, I've probably been doing this 35 years now. And early in my career, I learned that there are 2 words in the English language that you should never say together in sequence. And those words are the and Jews. I've never heard someone do good after they said that.
So true.
It's true.
Sorry, guys.
Kanye's gotten into some scrapes before. Normally when he's in trouble, I pull up immediately. But this time I was like, you know what? Let me see what's gonna happen first. Just want to see where this is all going.
Don't fuck with the Jews.
Yeah.
Come for you.
Can't you remember how it started? Vaguely, I remember it started with a tweet, strange tweet. It was like, I'm feeling a little sleepy. I'm gonna give me some rest, but when I wake up, I'm gonna go DEFCON 3 on the Jews.
That is what he said.
And then he just went to bed. I was up all night worried. What is he gonna do to the Jews? I grew up around Jewish people. I have a lot of Jewish friends, so I'm not freaked out by your culture. I know a little bit about it just from hanging around. Be like, yo, let's go out after school tomorrow. They'll be like, we can't go out. It's Shana tomorrow. I'll be like, where? What is Shana? I had so many questions. Why do some of your people dress like Run DMC? Kanye woke up from that nap. He went right to work. A year ago, I'd seen him on a podcast podcast called Drink Champs. Great show. And it was an amazing appearance. Noriega and them were there, the rappers that I love, and they all had their gold chains and stuff on. And Kanye said, only millionaires wear chains. They said, what? He said, I'm a billionaire. Billionaires don't wear their money on their body. I tucked my chain and I said, oh, snap. It was a good appearance. It was fun and funny. But when he woke up, he went on Drink Champs again. This time, he was on one. He was mad about something. He said, I can say anti-Semitic things, and Adidas can't drop me. Now what?
No, you can't.
Adidas dropped that nigga immediately.
They were like, bye.
Yeah.
Ironically, Adidas was founded by Nazis. They were offended. I guess the student surpassed the teacher. It's a big deal. He had broken the show business rules. This is a rule. You know, the rules of perception. If they're black, then it's a gang. If they're Italian, it's a mob. But if they're Jewish, it's a coincidence, and you should never speak about it.
Right.
Kanye got in so much trouble, Kyrie got in trouble.
Who's Kyrie?
I don't know.
I don't know who that is. I was hoping that was like an American thing.
No, I don't know.
Kyrie Irving posted a link to a movie that he had seen on Amazon. No caption on the post or nothing like that. But apparently this movie had some, I don't know, anti-Semitic tropes or something. And it was some weird title like From Hebrew to Negro or something. And the NBA told me he should apologize. And he was slow to apologize. And then the list of demands to get back in their good graces got longer and longer. And this is where, you know, I draw the line. I know the Jewish people have been through terrible things all over the world, but you can't blame that on black Americans. You just can't. You know what I mean? Thanks to the one person that said that. A fair punishment would be you should just post a link to Schindler's List and y'all write your own captions. Kyrie Irving's black ass was nowhere near the Holocaust. In fact, he's not even certain it existed. I saw one news pundit screaming about Kanye. She said, mental health is no excuse for that type of language. Yes, it is, bitch. You can kill somebody if you're mentally ill. Listen, okay, I don't think Kanye is crazy at all. I think he's possibly not well. Well, I've been to Hollywood. I don't want y'all to get mad at me. I'm just telling you. I've been to Hollywood. This was just what I saw. It's a lot of Jews. Like a lot. But that didn't mean anything. You know what I mean? There's a lot of black people in Ferguson, Missouri. Doesn't mean we run the place. I could see if you had some kind of issue, you know what I mean? You might go out to Hollywood and your mind might start connecting some kind of lines, and you could maybe adopt the delusion that the Jews run show business. It's not a crazy thing to think. But it's a crazy thing to say out loud.
His jokes are effortless. Mm-hmm. He doesn't really have to try for the punchline.
Right.
Now the midterms are over, and it's crazy climate. And I got to tell you, I feel like this midterm, like all of humanity depends on it. And it's an ominous sign. The most ominous sign of the midterms, I believe, would be Herschel Walker, who I don't want to speak badly of because he's black. But I have to admit, he's observably stupid.
You know what that is, right? That's that
Even when he's not talking.
I know you're not into politics at all.
I've heard the name.
Running for, I want to say either Georgia or South Carolina. He's one of these like right wing black guys, which is always like a weird clash anyway. Right. And then he's just dumb as fuck. And how the fuck this person's even made it in like higher society is beyond me. Well, I mean, this is America. It's possible.
Can his mouth be open a little bit like? He's the kind of guy that looks like he thinks before he makes a move on tic-tac-toe. And I'm watching the news now. They're declaring the end of the Trump era. Now, okay, I can see how in New York you might believe this is the end of this era. I'm just being honest with you. I live in Ohio amongst the poor whites.
I fucking love him.
A lot of you don't understand why Trump was so popular, but I get it because I hear it every day. He's very loved. And the reason he's loved is because people in Ohio have never seen somebody like him. He's what I call an honest liar. Well, I'm not joking right now. He's an honest liar. That first debate, I'd never seen anything like it. I've never seen a white male billionaire screaming at the top of his lungs, "This whole system is rigged," he said. And across the stage was a white woman, Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, sitting over there looking at him like, "No, it's not." I said, "Now, wait a minute, bro. It's what he said." And the moderator said, "Well, Mr. Trump, if in fact the system is rigged, as you suggest, what would be your evidence?" You remember what he said, bro? He said, "I know the system is rigged because I use it." I said, "God damn."
He did say that.
Yeah, I remember.
And he pulled out an Illuminati membership card and chopped a line of cocaine up and No one had ever heard someone say something that true. And then Hillary Clinton tried to punch him in the taxes. She said, "This man doesn't pay his taxes." He shot right back. "That makes me smart." And then he said, "If you want me to pay my taxes, then change the tax code."
Right, he did.
But I know you won't, because your friends and your donors enjoy the same tax breaks that I do. And with that, my friends, a star was born. No one had ever seen anything like that. No one had ever seen somebody come from inside of that house, outside, and tell all the commoners, "We are doing everything that you think we are doing," inside of that house. They just went right back in the house and started playing the game again.
It's true.
Yeah.
The Democrats were sore losers. I'm a Democrat, and I'm telling you, as soon as he won, they started saying all that he's colluding with Russia, he's colluding with Russia. It was very embarrassing as a Democrat, but as time went on,
right,
we all came to learn he was probably colluding with Russia. I even look at his wife different now. His wife is beautiful, no question about it, but she looks like the kind of chick that James Bond would smash but not trust. Why you got all them documents at his house? What is this? This guy that's famous for not reading his press briefings, now all of a sudden he got 10,000 documents in his house and we'll catch him on his readings. I've been fired from jobs many times in my life, and I will be very honest with you. Sometimes I was fired, I stole things from the office. Staplers, computer mouses, all kinds of stuff. But you know what I never stole from work? Work. War in Ukraine brought it all into focus. And lucky for everybody in the Western world, the Ukrainians are way better fighters than we thought they'd be. I mean, these guys, God bless them, they're doing good. They killed 10,000 Russians the first week of the war. Even the Vietnamese were like, "God damn, those some good numbers." This is before they had weapons. before we started sending them weapons. They was killing Russians with things you can find around the house. That whole country, Ukraine, is littered with traps like Home Alone. They was stepping on rakes.
Home Alone.
How is Russia losing to the Ukraine? That would be like America losing the war to Colorado. Now the midterms are over and everybody's awake. These new whites, man, they're like the whites. They're like newborn babies, just woke up. Everything white people are mad about, we've been on that. Man, I can't feed my family. Black people are like, we've been on that. Man, we can't trust the government. We've been on that. Man, we should dismantle the FBI. Word to Martin Luther King, bro. We've been on that. Nobody listens to me. When I tell these jokes, you ignore me. My first Netflix special, what did I say? I said, I don't want a sneaker deal, because the minute I say something that makes those people mad, they're going to take my sneakers away. And the whole crowd was like, ha, 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 ha. And now you see Kanye walking around L.A. barefoot with his chain out.
With his
chain out.
This guy lost $1.5 billion in a day. $1.5 billion in a day. I saw that. I said, put your chain on, nigga. Welcome back.
He's so good.
He's so good.
Just the way he does it. Simple jokes. Effective.
It shouldn't be this scary to talk about anything.
Right.
It's making my job incredibly difficult. And to be honest with you, I'm getting sick of talking to a crowd like this. I love you to death. And I thank you for your support. And I hope they don't take anything away from me. Whoever they are. We got a great show tonight.
Nice.
Brooklyn's finest Black Star is in the building!
Alright, Dave Chappelle once again. Dave Chappelle.
I love Dave Chappelle.
Who
I've always
doesn't?
loved Dave. A lot of people.
And uncancelable. All this cancel culture shit anyway. Because I've got a lot I want to dissect about this. You know, first of all, I love comedy very, very much. Second of all, this is why I like this style of comedy, because it gives us something to talk about afterwards, as opposed to just like staring at the screen.
Right.
You know what I mean? The first thing is you can't cancel him, because I'm actually a big believer in the majority, the vast majority of people feel like we do, which is that we actually like inappropriate comedy and something crude and something naughty and something, you know, whatever, or politically incorrect. I think that the majority like it. They've just shoved it down our throats that actually it's the majority that are sensitive. But if you think about all the people that you talk to day to day in your personal life, think about everybody you talk to, from work to personal friends, whoever, ask them, were you offended by this? They'll be like, no, I thought it was hilarious. Like, the vast majority, there might be 1 out of 20 people that you talk to who will actually go,
right,
I thought it was a bit, you know what I mean? So this idea that they're going to cancel somebody as brilliant as him, it's not possible, because the majority of us are still watching his DVDs and watching his Netflixes and not watching his whatever. That's the first thing I want to say. 2 things that he talked about. 1, the Jew thing.
Yeah.
Right. Here's the thing. Like, I'm half Arab, okay? So I understand, and I grew up in the Arab world, in a Muslim country, whatever. And when people talk about, like, I don't know, let me think. If somebody says something about, I don't know, all the Arabs running the oil, or, you know, fucking, you know, that Arab money, and fucking get exotic animals, and, you know, drive Bugattis or whatever, I kind of laugh and own it. I own it. I go, yeah, that's what we do.
That's what you do, yeah.
For some reason, Jewish people want to distance themselves from the fact that people who really run shit, people who are in charge of the big stuff, whether it be banks, whether it be Hollywood, whether it be, I mean, we even have to be careful what we're saying right now on this channel.
Right.
For some reason, they don't want to own up to the fact that, yeah, we're running shit. And to be honest with you, after what happened to the Holocaust, they should have some pride and be like, because that wasn't an accident. They came together and they said, we're going to keep the money within our community, we're not going to be, they're not show-offs, they're not, because again, when I think of like, Arabs with money, we've wasted so much of it on fucking golden toilet seats and like Bugattis
Cheetahs
and all this, cheetahs and all this nonsense, where they've invested and they've like, created generational wealth forever, not just grandkids and great-grandkids forever. Why don't they own up to that and go, yeah, that's what we did. Yeah, especially after what they fucking did to us only 80 years ago. Look what we've achieved, right? But I think they don't want to own up to it innately because they know, as well as we all know, that the world is fucked up. The world's really fucked up on so many. I mean, from famine to disease to hunger to whatever to, I don't know, the way the financial system works, the way everything works, the world's fucked up. So by them admitting, yes, we're in charge, they also have to admit that, well, yeah, we created this system.
Right.
That's what I think, what it comes... am I making sense? Yeah. I know now we're getting like really deep into it, but fuck it. That's what I think it is that like, yeah, we run shit. Yeah, that's right. And it's obvious that they run Hollywood because, as he said, Kanye West or any of them were not cancelable until you say a certain thing about a Jewish company or media, whatever it is. The idea that all Jews are like, obviously not. We're talking about the elite of elite of elite people just happen to be from a Jewish background. Yeah. And they're also very sensitive because of what happened. They're not going to let anybody fuck with them. So because of that, back the fuck off or we take everything. So if they don't, guess what? They will take everything. Right. And that's what's happening. Lost $1.5 billion in a day. It's crazy.
Get your
chain out, brother.
So good.
And then the other thing, I don't know, I was going to say about Trump here in America. And like that, he put it brilliantly, an honest liar. That is brilliant. He's telling you what we're doing inside. Right. Then came outside, told you all, then went back inside and continued playing the game. Right. Which, especially now that I live in America, but it's not even in America, man. America's like the most extreme version of it, but like, just the way the system is rigging capitalism to its absolute maximum. I mean, here does it better than anywhere else. Yeah. And so, hate or love Trump, and I've always just been a bit like, I just think he's weird, to be honest, more than anything else. Forget, like, even just if he just came and sat down and had dinner with you. Think about if Trump, if you didn't know who he was and just came to your house. Right. Let's say, like, let's say your mum started dating a new guy, right? And she brings home, you don't know who he is, just some guy, and he started talking and behaving like Donald Trump. Wouldn't you be like, Mom brought home this dude? First of all, his fucking hair. Right. Honestly, girls, I can't tell you about his fucking hair. And then he was like really orange and he's like this, we're really awesome. Yeah. Like you would just, you know what I mean? So forget the politics, forget the whatever. Just strangely, I mean, we need a proper episode to sit and talk about this. But anyway, to the point, Dave Chappelle, legend. Once again, can't cancel him anyway. What about yourself? Any thoughts on the thing? Sorry, I know this is like my, what do you call it? Lane. I love like comedy that pushes but have any thoughts?
No, I mean I enjoyed it. I always liked Dave Chappelle.
Did you ever watch the Chappelle show?
Sometimes.
Some of that was groundbreaking. Like the black guy that was in the KKK. Some of those skits.
I remember that.
Absolutely genius.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Also, just the fact that he stayed relevant this long,
Right.
Also says something. Yeah. Because he didn't fall off.
And he disappeared for like 10 years. Right, that's what I mean. Because he wanted to disappear and then just came back and just exactly where he left off.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, legend. Absolute legend. I'd love to go see him live. It'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for hanging out with us. We should do more Dave Chappelle in general in future. Yeah. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Check us out at Instagram, Culture Clash Reactions.
Always a pleasure hanging out. Until next time, we'll see you later.